Susannah, can you share with us what has been the most beneficial part of your mentoring, or one of the most beneficial parts of your mentoring?
Sure. And just to say, I think it made me even more nervous because then I should have prepared, but I thought, let me just speak from my heart.
Please do.
Um,
Please do.
so I think it has, and just as Ryan said, I've been wearing both those caps, and I think when Trigger shared the opportunity, perhaps like today, many Trigger entrepreneurs, like, you're just so consumed in your business, you think like, do I have time for this? And then you realize actually busyness is a form of laziness, and you need to prioritize working on your business and all the things that Trigger has also inputted on us, but just having that other person. So I think for me, I'm still in my mentorship journey, and I was quite blown away at how they met my expectations. So I was a little bit cynical with Ryan, and I wasn't sure if he'd actually find me what I needed. And I think was a little bit rude even. And then also when I applied, was in a season of my life where I was saying I'm not going to get involved in boards, advisory boards. Like, I was stepping off things, not on things, and not taking more responsibility. And I left this meeting thinking, I've just signed up to being a mentor, and I was coming to find a mentor. Like, what have I done? But I have just, it has been such an enriching thing for me to also be able to mentor this extraordinary group of youth entrepreneurs. So a youth entrepreneur who's the entrepreneur also, I think, did things slightly differently to the Ardent book, in that she wanted her team exposed to this process as well. And then because we had the opportunity to meet face to face, we did that. And I don't think that made it better necessarily or worse, but that was our context. And I just have been so genuinely inspired, and I think I went thinking I'm giving so much, and I got so much back from that process. Just seeing how hungry Honorine, the entrepreneur, was, and how much she's grown, and also how tough it was sometimes for them to act on the very things that they knew that they needed to do with their business. So lots of very real challenges, but just the growth and the hunger in them, and the way that they were so grateful for this opportunity. Just was quite amazing for me. And I was, you feel that actually you're having an impact that is going to bear fruit, even if you don't necessarily see it in that time. And then for my match, we're still in that journey. But I think my first session with her, I actually cried afterwards because I felt seen. She was a woman with more kids than me, more responsibility than me, more like anything. Like, she made me feel super conservative, but I also felt like I could just be absolutely myself and honest about the things that were both stressful, and also she didn't think that the vision and the ideas that I had were too small. And it's just been a really great process. We've had some stops and starts. There were fires in California, and her time zone, so it's like after dinner for me and early morning. But I'm just grateful for this opportunity. She founded an initiative that had a massive impact in Africa. So she understands East Africa. She's had a heart for Africa. So she is a bit too good to be true. And Ryan literally said, I'm going to get you that person. And I said, I don't think you'll get it first time. And if I don't like her, can I change? And all of that. And they did it. And I'm still in it. But that's, enough on the first question.
Well, Susannah, I love when you speak from the heart. I'm so glad you didn't prepare, because that was an incredible answer. And you brought up just a couple of things I'll highlight. One, we're willing to color outside the lines. As you think of Honorine said, hey, it's not just me who wants the mentor, and I'd like to bring my team into this. We always have conversations about that. But if you need us to color outside the lines, and it needs to look different than just mentoring you for a season, that's okay. You also mentioned something else. Can I have a different mentor at times? Well, sometimes we have about a 92% first match rate, meaning that first person we match you with, if you choose to have an intro session with them, then that is the person we match you with by the choice of the mentee 92% of the time. But we are willing to rematch if it's not a fit. And sometimes along the journey, when you've been meeting with a mentor for a while, that especially when you've been matched with them for a very specific expertise, you come to the end of that journey and you say, hey, I've got a list that I still want to be mentored in, but this mentor doesn't have those expertise. We can switch you to a different mentor. Every blue moon too, our mentees have more than one mentor at a time. That's only happened very rarely. Of course, having the time to do that would be unique as an entrepreneur, but we are willing to color outside the line. So Susannah, I'm so glad we were able to do that for you. And as she said, we work very hard to find unique matches that we really believe are going to propel your business forward and bless you as a person.